Hi, I'm Miss Dara, and today we're doing crafts for Homeschool Explorers. And so let's get started. So we need our packets that you can pick up at the library, and we're doing Russia. See, there's a coloring sheet for Russia, and on the back of it is some information you can fill out. Out of your package, you're going to need the sheet with the Russian dolls on it. I've already cut mine out. So I'm going to show you how you just color them and then put them together. So if you notice, there's a whole bunch of ones that you can color. And so then you can either tape them or glue them together. So the littlest one needs to fit on your pinky. So I'm going to glue mine. And put it on my pinky. Because they're supposed to be like finger puppets. So the littlest one on your pinky, don't do it so tight that you can't get it back off though. So there's the little one. Then do the next one on your next finger. And so there's the next one, and then the next one. Put it on your ring finger. Your middle finger there. Last one was on the ring finger. So there's that one. And then this one can go on your index finger. And then the biggest one goes on your thumb. Okay, so there's all of yours. They might fit inside of each other, but if you notice, mine did not fit inside of each other. So that is one way to do it, so that you can put them all on your fingers here. And use them as finger puppets. Or the other way to do them is so that they'll fit inside of each other. So you just start with the littlest one and make it a little bitty circle. And do the next one around it so that it's a little bit bigger. And you want it enough bigger that it'll slide out easily. And then the next one, go around that one and keep going until you get the biggest one. And that's kind of makes it more like Russian dolls that stack. So they're more nesting dolls than the others are. And then the biggest one. Okay, so that one popped open, so let's get that to stick. So you have all of your little Russian nesting dolls all in together. And then you can pull them out one at a time. like you would nesting dolls. So like you can pull off the biggest one. And mine's being contrary, but it should come right off. And then the next one, then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So they should all stack one right on top of the other one. All right, so that's the nesting dolls. The other craft, I'm gonna stick all mine over there. The other craft is this packet of Model Magic. And so out of the Model Magic, you're gonna make a Russian clay toy. They made a lot of these, and they make them out of regular clay, not Model Magic, but we're using Model Magic today. So I made a pig with his cute little tail. And so we're going to, you want to make it and then let it dry. And then after you let it dry, you can paint it. So when they painted these, and they made all kinds of figurines, they made animals, they made imaginary animals, they made a lot of chicken and reindeer and animals that they saw around them. And then they also made a lot of different people. So you can make people, and they did like wagons and oxen or horses. So here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just using acrylic paint. And a lot of these, they painted over them, which is what we're going to do first. Because mine, when it dried, it cracked a little bit. And so I'm just going to paint over it with acrylic paint to kind of fill in the cracks. So you just paint over it. And acrylic paint actually dries really fast. So they mostly were all white when they made them. So we're going to paint ours white. My pig has a nice little curly tail. And when they did it in Russia, and you can still buy these in Russia, but there's a town that makes them, and they make all of them by hand, and they use like a white wash to paint them white. And then when they paint on them, they use basic symbols like circles or lines, and they paint with bright colors like reds and blues and greens and yellows. All right, so then I'm going to take my others and I'm going to make some eyes on him. You should let this dry first. Otherwise, you might get your white mixed in with your other colors. But for what I'm doing here, it's okay. Okay, then I'm going to just start painting. So they painted like dots. So I'm trying to paint a round dot here. Okay, so I just painted some blue dots, and then I'm gonna take red, and I'm gonna go around the dots, kind of like a bullseye circle. And you could do that with all of them, and I'm not gonna take time to do that. So you get the idea there. And then on that, then you can decorate it any way you want to do it. So I'm going to draw with green paint. Just going to draw some lines down his back. Kind of like hair. I'm going to take some more black and I'm going to make his little nose lines. And there you go. So there's my little piggy, and I just did part of him here, but that gives you an idea of how to paint him, just bright colors, and you can do yours anyway and do any kind of animal. So I'm excited to see what you guys do. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.